Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Drevlin and this is my quest log. Oh boy, finally back at my computer. Or I say that because I've been spending like last 2 weeks just playing on that over there, my television, since Death Stranding was released. But I finished it last night, so now I can move on to new games. And with the Game Awards around the corner, I think is it next week? I hope I actually have it. Yeah, next week. So here in Sweden, it is on the night between Thursday and Friday. But over at in the States, it should be Thursday night. So yeah. And every year I try to make it a thing that at least those games that have been nominated for Game of the Year, I try to at least have a look at and hopefully play through if they interest me enough. So, and I have already played most of them. I have The Outer Worlds installed on my computer, so I'm gonna have a look at that by myself offline or off stream. But I actually wanted to play Control when it was released, but as things go, I didn't. Had other things to play instead. So, but since it was nominated, I thought that hey, maybe I should make some time to actually play this thing. And it being not a too long game, I think it's like somewhere between 15 to 20 hours, something like that. I thought that hey, maybe I can actually cram that into my schedule, and on my spare days and after work I can stream it and maybe actually finish it in time. So that's what we are going to do. I think the volume should be all right, I hope. I had a little bit of double in the menus. Let's see here. Gotta get used to all the quick buttons again. So yeah, I just started it, like listened to the first few sentences of the intro movie just to make sure that the volume should be okay. So let's just have a little look here. This I actually liked, mute copyrighted music. So whenever, like now, streaming, you can actually mute that. It is sad because sometimes you actually find new really good songs through video games doing like having copyrighted music, but I don't want my stream to be muted all of a sudden. So I have that one checked. I am playing on DirectX 11. I had a choice for 12, but I read that this is a pretty like hefty game. So just to make sure that it actually flows, I went with DirectX 11 and not using ray tracing or anything like that. They had a few good like option menu things. What I did enjoy like was actually this subtitle size, small, normal, large, and also subtitle background, which is really, really good. However, I would like an FPS counter. It always helps when starting up the game and trying to optimize it for a stream. So I know like how many FPS I have to work with, but none of that this time. But oh well, can't have everything. So I think everything should be set. Stream is looking healthy. Yeah, let's jump right on into it. Yeah. Haven't watched all of the intros, so we'll see what it is.
This is gonna be weirder than usual. Can't be helped. You called me. So here I am. I know I shut you out sometimes. I'm always glad to hear from you. It's just that I get my hopes up. So many times it's led to nothing. I found nothing. It's like we live in a room, and there's a poster on the wall. We stare at it, and we think that's the whole world. The room and the poster. The picture's something nice. A landscape, a famous person. Like in that movie, what is it called? The prison movie.
Directors are Sharon Trench.
And the picture, it's different for each of us. It can be beautiful or terrible, but we're all transfixed. But it's all a lie. Something to distract us from the truth. They're lying to us. We're lying to ourselves. The room's not the world. The world is much bigger and much stranger. There's a hole hidden behind that poster that leads to the real world. We all feel safe in that room. But sometimes something crawls out from behind the poster. And the ones that see it happen freak out and try to forget what they saw. I'm here. Why did you bring me here?
Almost sounds a little bit like Cthulhian, like
Anyone here?
people trying to ignore, like, or going mad because of the other world, something like that. And first of all, Federal Bureau of Control, that sounds bad, I'd say. Also, even though I'm only playing on medium, this game looks good. After I'm done, I'm probably just gonna start up the game like on DirectX 12, trying to put it all on like high and see what it looks like with RTX on, just to see how good it can actually look. But this is looking fine. So let's see, WASD, move, I can focus and jump apparently, so okay. Oh, okay, hold F. G to open collectible. Reminder, certain objects are not allowed inside the bureau. Recent incidents have necessitated an issue reminder on prohibited materials. Unauthorized weapons, so what authorized weapons are? Okay. Pagers, laptops, smartwatches, smartphones, smart gaming devices, anything smart. Does that include people? Number 2, pencils. What's a number 2 pencil? Any objects considering iconic representation of an archetypal concept, e.g. rubber ducks, ketchup bottles. Like plastics? All material under Bureau investigation is to be brought in through the private entrances. If you see any lobby personnel in breach of these policies, please notify your supervisor immediately. Oh. We have protocols, case files, correspondence, multimedia. Okay. Guess the... Whoa, okay, so... Doors can be opened. Internal lockdown in effect, building lockdown in effect. Multiple containment breaches detected. Multiple building shifts detected. Head of research override. HRA protocol activated. Seek shelter. Yeah, if I walked into a building and saw that, I'd be like, no, I guess I should visit this place another day then. That's unlocked. That's like an emergency door. Yep. What do we have here? Bureau expenditures. Staffing surveillance. Data center initiative. Construction. Blank blank. Minor. Office equipment. Janitor costs. Blank. Mold removal. HQ liability costs. For cost breakdown spreadsheet, see page 5. For 5-year comparison chart, see page 9. FBC. So that's the Federal Bureau of Control Accounting Debt. Director Sakarian Trench. That's the guy we saw in the painting. Urgent messages. So they, for some reason, they send messages through these pipes. Because smartphones and all those things are actually not allowed inside the building for some type of reason. So, okay. They have to go, like, use the old tube system.
This seal. I saw it a long time ago. I keep seeing it in my dreams.
In my dreams, I see that place. Yeah. Well, let's take some time. And head of research, Dr. Casper Darling. Casper Darling, research. Our bureau at work. Okay. A game magazine. Game about secret agents. That's Sakarian Trench. The director. Guess we're meant to go that way. Let's see if there's anything in the toilet. Always check your toilets. Nope. Nothing. Let's move on.
Federal Bureau of Control. All these years I've been looking for them and they were hiding in plain sight.
Okay. That's interesting. Can we duck somehow? No, okay. It's So she's been looking for this place for some reason? Okay. Security order. Attention all blank. Blank, a shark in his blank, although secure blank, permission to blank, following basic protocol blank, shoot to kill. Good luck. Wonder what happened here. You hear that? Yeah, you did. Let's take a look around first. R4 reports. Reminder. Hello, as you all should know by now, the R4 reports are due by the end of the week. We're still waiting on them from a number of people. If you need an extension, please request from form R4E from your supervisor. If you think you're exempt from filing an R4, then you'll need to get written permission from your department chief saying so. Remember, R4s are mandatory under section 75.2 of the employee manual. If your R4 requires interdepartmental claims, then please contact the appropriate department head, Dr. Darling, Miss Marshall, Mr. Salvador, or Mr. Kirkland, as needed. They'll be busy on Thursday in their annual policy review, so please schedule accordingly. Best, your admin team. I gotta say, the graphic style of the game really, like, you can tell it's a Remedy game. So Remedy, they made Max Payne, they made Alan Wake, and also Quantum Break. I played Max Payne and Alan Wake. Haven't played Quantum Break though. Oh, it's the janitor.
Hello?
Why does he have... Okay. Excuse me.
Hey, excuse me.
Can I?
There you are. You are here about the job. Janitor's assistant. You need to go to the interview. Go that way to the elevator.
Thanks. Elevator that way. Got it.
Very good. I'm Ahti, the janitor, by the way. You'll work for me. You can say I sent you. If they don't hire you, then you are no helvet. There be work for the axe. Take them behind the sauna, jumalauta.
I've done enough night shift loner jobs to know it makes us come off weird.
Welcome to
Ahti
the
the
oldest
janitor
house.
is a friendly face in my book.
Better than somebody with no face at all. Think about it. No face.
But that said, I know what you're thinking. If there's an axe murderer around, that's him.
So, it was Finnish he was actually speaking. And Remedy is a Finnish company, so... Didn't I just... Did I walk in a circle over here? Maybe I did. Already turned around and confused by the game. Elevator, yes.
The cell and the poster. I was 11 years old the first time I saw behind the poster. They told me I imagined it. I've been trying to pull it down ever since. Will you help?
Ooh, starring Courtney Hope. It's gonna be an interesting game. I already like the setting, so to speak. You can tell, whoa, did those walls just move on the map? So yeah, games nowadays, you can tell many of them at least go for that TV series, like intro style. Even...
Did I lose you there for a moment? You know what's on my mind. My baby brother, Dylan. 17 years since the men of this bureau took him.
Oh. So 11 years, she said. I'm just trying to patch together, like, she saw behind the curtain 11 years ago, but 17 years ago they took her brother. I'm just trying to figure out how old she might be. So I just want to say, like, even Death Stranding that I just finished playing, the intro for that game is so beautiful, so good looking, but also looks like an intro for a TV series or movie. It was just gorgeous. Is that an alarm I hear? Yeah, we saw that. Federal Bureau of Control. Reminder, drafting any public-facing material while penning any notifications of death related to the Willow AWE. Please adhere to the following guidelines. Words phrased use in the service of his/her country. Regret, proud, pride will be remembered. Words phrases to avoid. Alaska. Scissors, blood, bled, loss, apologies, sorry. What happened in Alaska? And why scissors? Okay. This one's locked. Does everyone need to have a painting of the director in their room? Like, is that a stapler or an altered item? Don't take office equipment outside the building. Don't read confidential correspondence. It's not just rude, it's illegal. Altered item. I love games like these, giving us some like papers and things to pick up and read, trying to figure out more about the world and the story. Let's see, Federal Bureau of Control. Barbara, I am not to be disturbed. Cancel all my appointments for the day. For the rest of the week. I can't trust them, Barbara. Not a single one. Trench. Okay. Everything's locked. Wait, did we have like materials? You do not have any materials clearance, and you don't have a clearance level. Loadout, weapon forms, weapon mods, personal mods. Ooh, collectibles, missions. Welcome to the oldest house. Investigate the noise in the director's office. Jesse Faden arrives at the oldest house, the headquarters of the Federal Bureau of Control, to look for answers to the mysteries of her childhood. You do not have any board countermeasures. Oh, okay. I can track quests. So is this a little bit semi-open? Can I track different quests, perhaps? Or apparently I can. But I wonder for what reason, like, how open is this game gonna be?
Shit. You want me to pick it up? The murder weapon? Really?
Whoa, so we have a big old map. Did not expect this game to have that. And also, who is she talking to? But we saw that gun in the intro, and it didn't look like any normal gun.
And there goes the poster.
Objects of power
What?
can cause or be results of AWE's altered world events, intrusions upon the perceived reality. Now, the service weapon is, of course, a prime
That's darling.
example of an OOP, a very powerful one. Ingrained in the Bureau's DNA, a key component in our prime candidate program. Come out of that Russian roulette a winner and you're it.
Look at this place. Where am I?
What is happening? And I feel like, are those subtitles showing too much? Like, why did they actually subtitle something that we can't really hear? Follow the board's instruction to complete the astral plane challenge. Whoa! Okay, can we climb then? Oh, damn. W for... Whoa! What the hell? That's creepy. Actually, melee is on V. I don't like using my thumb for that, so let's see. V melee, and now it's that button instead. Lovely. Bam. That's much better.
The same gun.
That's a weird gun.
Okay, now I have a gun.
Ho ho ho, I have a... No, not a machine gun, but... Okay, so... Oh, look at that! My bullet just... regenerates. Interesting. And R actually shifts shoulder instead. Okay, that's different controls. Bam! Shoot, 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 shoot. Oh, come on. Boop! Can we get a double kill with the melee, perhaps? Whoop! Bam! Nope, missed. Did they actually have guns? Also interesting, this game didn't have any difficulty setting. Enemies drop health elements when damage, collect health elements to restore health. I don't think that was it, but okay.
Something's coming. This threat. An attack. Duty as director. Keep the Bureau safe.
Did you hear that? It's the dead man. Right after the pyramid spoke to me, and it was just noise, and I understood every word. And this gun's alive. You know what? I'm happy. Happy to be here. Things are quieted down.
Okay, so...
Is it safe to go?
now I have my melee ability in here. Bam! Yeah, physics! Yeah, they just go away. Scaring trench, certificate. Probably opening the house, meeting. Oh, swearing an oath of some kind? Okay, okay. This looks weird. Oh well.
You can't let this happen. 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 You stopped it. You... Oh, thank you. That was... horror.
You open fire first, so... His guard. Field research on his entity, his corrupted security guard, confidential. Summary: the Bureau has many internal security personnel. The Hiss was quick to take advantage of this fact. His guards used the standard issue bullpup rifle they carried prior to corruption. While the armored guards carry pump-action shotguns, they have no observed paranatural abilities, with exception that certain Hiss guards are protected by a shield of dense Hiss resonance, capable of stopping bullets. Is this shielding a result of prolonged Hiss corruption? Does the Hiss mature in organic hosts over time? More data is needed. Did the Hiss target individuals with combat training? Does the Hiss have that level of cognitions? Does it utilize hosts for tasks they are best suited to? Combat trained hosts are reserved for combat. Those are all questions for later, though it is obvious that corrupted individuals retain knowledge of the use of their weapons. Refer to file blank for full report. So much to expect from the director. The responsibility, the privilege. Sakarian Trench. Okay, so we have something taking over people, corrupting them. If it's... or looks like... and I guess... okay, yeah. Whoa! Are those... the health thingamajigs? No? I don't know. I need clearance level to get in here. Can we get a card from inside? Something? That's me. The fuck? Okay. This game is like, yeah, like she said, this is gonna be weirder than usual.
Hotline. Secure line of communication. Guide us. Reach the hotline.
The hotline, says the dead man. Okay.
What the hell? Man, I'm glad I'm playing with a mouse and keyboard actually. And this is actually pretty spooky. Oh. Pop, pop. What's that? Enemies drop health elements when damaged, collect elements, restore, yeah. Conceptual material, undefined reading. Okay, I found some type of material apparently. Okay. Shelter. More materials. Am I supposed to like... oh. Guess I'll just leave him hanging. So where did I get my telekinetic powers from, like? Ooh, okay. I wanted that though. Am I pressing the wrong button? Like... case file, service weapon. Oh! Oopike. Containment procedure, no unique procedures required. Description, para utility. The object's form is variable. When bound, the object allows para utilitarians to blank. This object must only be bound by individuals seeking the role of blank. The object will determine whether blank. If rejected, the applicant is terminated. This process is dictated by the blank, though their criteria is unknown. The object was discovered inside the oldest house, in the room that is now used as the director's office. The popular hypothesis blank, many forms throughout history, blank. Mjolnir, Excalibur, Varunastra, all weapons that blank of their wielders. If objects of power are the convergence of forces based on the collective subconscious, then this may be the original manifestation of that event. If this is the case, blank. See Dr. Darling presentation 11.1 for more details. So I guess the gun is supposed to be like some supernatural weapon showing up. Let's see. FBC, remind meeting minutes. Agenda items for the next executive meeting. Rising costs of all response. Update on mold eradication effort. Upcoming annual salary review. New supplier of coffee filters to be found and vetted. Please come prepared. Thank you for your time. Objects of power.
Objects of power can cause or be results of AWE's altered world events, intrusions upon the perceived reality. A side note, remember to cover their connection to the astral plane as well. Now, the service weapon is, of course, a prime example of an OOP, a very powerful one. Ingrained in the Bureau's DNA, a key component in our prime candidate program. Come out of that Russian roulette a winner and you're it. Lose and you're, well, fine. Thank you. I'm Dr. Darling, Head of Research, Federal Bureau of Control.
Okay. All right then. Glad we found that. So I guess it is worthwhile taking a look around the rooms once again.
Reminder, if you experience an unanticipated building shift, follow these simple steps. 1. Search the room for any altered items or objects of power. 2. Carry the altered item or object of power to the nearest safe room. 3. Wait for Bureau staff to find you and the object. If there are no altered items or objects of power in the vicinity, then reach your supervisor via the nearest intercom and await further instructions. Thank you for your attention.
What? Oh, whoops. Can be taken for reuse. Release articles. Masao Leo. Sebastian Jenna. Okay. It's so weird having those voices like. Let's just take a stroll around and see. Yep. Don't let mold hitch a ride. Dinner reservation at 7 p.m. at Chez Ombre. Wife will meet you there. Don't be late. Flowers are ready for you at lobby reception. Remember, she is turning 46. Probably for Trench forgetting his wife's birthday. Remember to wash your hands. Your hands can spread the mold. Delays caused by house shifts do not count towards overtime. Acoustic guitar for sale. Book club. Let's say hi and welcome to some new people in the oldest house. Office rules of conduct. Speak in moderate volume. No personal calls. No food or drink around bureau documents or in the copy room. No using the photocopier for personal projects. Or the 3D printer or the bureau stationery. Or access badge at all times. No discussing confidential projects out loud. The one to finish the coffee pot makes a new one. Okay then. This is so weird. So I can open that one or I can grab this. Oops. For Marshall's eyes only. Marshall, we checked out the suspected in Duluth. Wasn't anything just like the house fire before this. All the malfunctioning clothes dryers before that. My team is getting pretty sick of duds. We find need to find a better way to sort the fake Oz from the real thing, or do you need to rotate these field agents off for a bit? Anyway, we're en route to Sherman Ranch, next one on the list. Let's hope it's a little livelier there. Sincerely, Special Agent Keenum. And do we put house memory? Okay. Am I supposed... Can I check them? Proceed further into the bureau. Tab was the map. Okay, there we go. I was down... Oh, you can actually move around with the map up. That's great. Central Executive. Cool. Let's see.